Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Raiders going up against the Chiefs. So let's go now to Oakland, California, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
The Raiders are back deep, waiting to return the kick. And Ryan Suckup is ready to get this one started. Right at the 30-yard line after that return. So the rookie quarterback, it's not his first time onto the field, but still getting his feet wet in the NFL.
Yeah, you know, Jim, and every week it just gets a little easier, better. When you walk out there, you can settle those nerves down faster each game you play. So it's going to be fun to see how he does here today. The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage. So you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out. They'll throw it over the top.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, that was an aggressive play by the defense. That's risk-reward. The reward, of course, is sacking the quarterback like they did. Well, the risk is if you don't get there, you could give up a big play.
The Raiders from the 32. Hauls it in for the first down.
Well, they call it the post route because you're running towards the goalpost, but a good route that time by the receiver making that cut. He gets open, gets behind the defense, and a nice throw.
He'll take the snap from the gun. Has his man. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Early in this game still, and already on the other side of the midfield stripe.
Nice job by the offense here. Good play calling too, Jim. Mixing up the plays. The defense is off guard right now, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today.
Let's go.
Quick drop back. He's looking to the right here on this throw. In on the stop.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down. Jim, that's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Get ready.
The Raiders have it at the 39. The catch is made. That picks up 11.
When you play man-to-man against this receiver, you're going to have a tough time. Quarterback's a good thrower. Really hard for a defensive back to stay with him.
Offense lines up here. Halfway through this first quarter now. There's a yellow marker down on the field.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
That's a face mask call, and of course from now on it's 15 yards no matter how you slice it. They don't even have to interpret it anymore. The severity of it, it's a big penalty.
Yeah, it is a big penalty. You know, one thing, you know why we see a lot of face mask?
End zone bound, and he's got the touchdown.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game, the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
The Raiders were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. Makes the catch at the 7. Davis tackled down at the 17. He started his career at San Francisco, but found a home in Kansas City, the 6'4" quarterback, Alex Smith. First down coming up. Charles is lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. On the money. Brought down after a gain of 6.
Jim, when you see these out routes thrown and caught, it's all about timing and rhythm. The quarterback, he has both. That throw is right on target. Nice throw and catch.
Charles lined up in the backfield. They tackle him at the 26-yard line. The defense looking for one more stop here on 3rd down after that run. Double tight end formation. Shearman's going to take the handoff from the eye.
The Chiefs are great at managing a football game. They know the situation here. It's a short yardage situation, so don't try to do anything fancy. Just run it up in there with power and get the first down.
The Chiefs have it at the 29. Jamal Charles carries the football. Second down. Offense lines up here. Takes another handoff, and he's able to get out to the 34-yard line.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front, and that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
Third down and 5. And he hauls it in, and he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Good job by the defense. Staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle. And now we have fourth down coming up.
He's got a chance to return this one. Gains 5. The Raiders getting ready now to start their drive. Offense lines up here. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. That catch gives them a first down.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Man-to-man coverage down the field. When you see it, you got to be accurate with the football. He was that time, and that's why we got the completion.
The Raiders take it from the 33. He is tackled at the 40-yard line.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Nothing fancy about that, but it's a good run, gets a first down. Now the offense has 3 more chances.
Jones in the slot. First down at the 44. Looking to the right side and throwing. Pass is intercepted. Throws out the arm. Good piece of tackling.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
First down at the 48. Smith connects with Bo. Taken down at the 39.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
And they'll run the football with Charles. And they bring it down at the 36-yard line.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stopped him for a short gain.
Smith's going to take it from the gun. Catch is made by Dwayne Bowe. First down here after the completion. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Looking out wide. Smith's tackled down after a gain of 5.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Shotgun look here for Alex Smith. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Gets it out for the completion.
Well, the way the rules are in the NFL now, you can't hit the receivers, you can't hit the quarterback. And if you give the quarterback this kind of time, he is always going to find an open receiver.
Smith's back in shotgun formation. Looking across the middle, scores the touchdown.
Well, that score ties the game up. Now on the defensive side, you got to come out there and take advantage of this feeling you got going now and get the football back for your offense.
Got a tie game now. Getting set to kick it off. The score's 7-7. Ryan Suckup ready for the kickoff. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Raiders come onto the field for their next series. Nickel formation for the defense here. First down at the 21. Houston's able to swat the pass away.
Well, it's a good thing that linebacker knocked that pass down, because I don't think he could have caught it. So if you can't catch it, knock it down so nobody else can catch it.
The defense comes out in the nickel. 2nd and 10. And he's forced to the ground.
There is nothing worse for a quarterback than have the pocket collapse. And that time they collapsed on his left side. There's nothing he can do, and he goes down for the sack.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half.
Coming up at halftime, please stay tuned for the Verizon Halftime Report, presented by EA Sports.
3rd down.
Get ready. Fire 88. Fire 88.
Play action. Throws the pass. And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Williams got a chance this time. Mack's going to make the tackle. The Chiefs offense ready now to see what it can do. Smith's going to be in the pistol here. Jenkins is going to get set in the slot for this snap. First down at the 47. Alex Smith looking long, and he's intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First down here. Offense lines up here.
Get ready. Red 38.
From the gun. Breaks at the tackle, and he's taken down.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the first half, you got to get rid of the football. If nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
Takes it from the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. And off the mark on that short throw. Let's see what they do on this 3rd down situation. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Wants to go deep. Interception. Tackles made.
Give a lot of credit to the defense this time. They got the offense backed up. It's inside its own 20. They're aggressive, and being aggressive gives them a chance to get the interception, and they make it. Nice play.
The Chiefs snap it at the 31. Got a hand on it. He'll force the incompletion.
Good job by the linebacker that time. Solid receiver coming in his area. Read the quarterback, and in wonderful position to knock the pass down.
Jamal Charles is in the backfield. The Chiefs snap it at the 31. Screen. Got the completion. Shrugs off the first hit. He's brought down. The Chiefs are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. 3rd and short following the completion. Alex Smith's going to take it from the shotgun. Throws to the right. That ball has been picked off. And brings the play to an end.
Well, nowadays, your linebackers, they got to be able to do everything. They got to be big enough to get in there and stop the run, and also athletic enough to be able to get in position and make an interception. Good job by the linebacker.
First down at the 15. He'll fire it out to the left. Almost intercepted that time.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have one or two passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
Second down and 10. And that was close to an interception for Barry.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
That last pass incomplete, and it brings up third down.
Get ready. Fire 88. Fire 88.
Keeps it here. Makes the catch. He's going to be tackled right around the 46-yard line. The Raiders call a timeout. They're first. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. And he's thrown to the ground.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Out of the shotgun. Looking long. It's intercepted. Nice tackle.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
First and 10. To Avery. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there. The Chiefs decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one. Jenkins, a receiver in the slot. The Chiefs will take the snap from the 45. To Bo.
Jim, I'll tell you, quarterbacks love it when the defense blitzes because all they have to do now is find one receiver, make an accurate throw. He did that time, and that's why he got a completion.
Staying with the passing game on first down. The defense gets the sack, and the offense will call the timeout. This will be a 54-yard field goal attempt. Good. An empty trip for the offense. That's the end of the first half. And we'll be back in a moment with the first half analysis. And Davis has got a chance to return this one. Moore's in on the tackle. The Chiefs now will start their drive at the 23. It's a two-tight end formation. First down at the 23 for about 4. That leads us to second down. Smith lining up in the pistol. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. Taken down at the 27.
Good job by the safety, diagnosing the run, getting up outside, and making the tackle for a short gain.
Charles is lined up in a single back formation. 3rd and 7. Reaches out and grabs it. Tackle down right around the 48.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Jamal Charles. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
Yeah, the draw play, it's been around forever, and it is still a valuable asset to all offenses. Make the defense think pass, you hand it off, you get them retreating, and you can pick up a few extra yards.
Davis going to take the handoff now. He's brought to a halt. That last play was a run. Third down coming up. Will run it. Here's the handoff. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Davis is able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
Smith takes it from the gun. Gets his feet down right near the chalk.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field and you pick up a first down, now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
First down and 10. Gets about 4 yards that time. We don't always get to see defensive matchups these days, but today it's been exactly that. Low-scoring game, and it's because both defenses have really stepped up and done their job.
Yeah, a lot of people look at games like this and go, oh, that's boring. I think it's fun to see because we don't get to see it too often, and what it does, it puts a lot of pressure on the players and especially the coaches to make decisions that are going to give their team a chance to win in a game like this.
Third down on the way. Set up screen to Charles, and this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
Quarterback should have never thrown it that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Drives it through for the field goal.
Jim, they get the field goal at that time, and it keeps the momentum on their side. It's positive energy. It makes you feel good. Now we'll see if the defense can carry it on.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. It's first down as they head to the line. Nickel formation here for the defense. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And that's Houston in on the stop. We see now just some of the many hits this quarterback has taken during a challenging day for him, Phil.
Jim, it's very understandable why he is not playing well today. Think about it. When you have less time to make a decision on where to throw the football, you are not going to have a great day.
He's looking to the right here on this throw. Makes the catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete. The matchup at quarterback hasn't been pretty at times, Phil. They're both dealing with similar struggles in a close game, so it might come down to which one can figure it out first.
Yeah, that's Jim, I wouldn't be surprised by that. Offensive line protection has not been good today, and what happens, you just got to get used to people being all around your feet and still making those plays as a quarterback.
Both secondaries have really stepped up today, Phil.
Yeah, they have. It's so hard to be a defensive back in the NFL to cover some of the fastest runners in the world to do that. And also we know they can't touch.
Ball comes out. A recovery by the defense. Running room.
Well, that's what you call a takeaway. That time the defense just hit the ball carriers.
We have a review coming from the booth. Was the knee down, Phil, or was it a fumble first?
I think what we need to do here, let's stop it when the knee hits the ground. And once we stop it, let's look at the football. Does he have possession of it completely at that time? If he does, then it's going to be down. The runner will be down before the fumble occurs.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
They went to the booth, and it was not verified.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities, what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. The Raiders now move the chains.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Has his target. And they bring him down at the 38-yard line.
Raiders, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking.
That's an interception. He stacked up at that point.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Smith's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The defense gets a sack.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense. They do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
And it falls incomplete.
Interesting situation here for the offense. They got a lead here in the second half, but it's 3rd and long, and you always like to say the football is in the hands of the quarterback, so he has to be smart. If he tries to force it down the field, I do not like his chances.
Unstoppable. The 10 all the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
Well, you got a lead. Now you're able to go out there and drive down the field and score a touchdown. This changes how the other team is going to manage the game from here on out.
Driving extra point is good. Smith's going to watch his defense come out here in a moment. He was good for over 70 passing yards on that last touchdown drive. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. First down here. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Out of the shotgun formation. Muscles through the defender. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, the offense has just done a terrible job here today protecting the quarterback. And once again, the defense finds a way to get singled up, and a guy gets free and takes the quarterback down.
Get ready.
From the shotgun. Looking across the middle. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw. 3rd down now. Jones is lined up in the slot. Snapping out of the gun. No one's going to get him now. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. Creating space and being a big target. That's what we've seen out of this guy today, Phil.
No doubt about it. He is a talented tight end. In the NFL, the coaches are doing a better job of finding ways to get tight ends more chances to catch the football, and this guy's taking advantage of them so far here today. When you pick up first downs against the defense, they will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the first down, even though they're losing here in the game.
And he's forced to the ground.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good
ball's picked off. The tackle was made.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and two players will be trying to be that today. It's the Raiders going up against the Broncos. So let's go now to Oakland, California, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
The Raiders are back deep, waiting for the kick return. And Matt Prater looks set now to kick it away. Right around the 26-yard line. There's been all kinds of build-up and anticipation, and now the rookie quarterback heads onto the field for his first series.
Yeah, I think things have changed so much over the years. These quarterbacks, especially these rookies, they're so much more ready to play than previous years. They get to throw the football a lot in college, a lot in high school, so they come in the NFL prepared and ready to go.
And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches. Going deep. Airing it out down the field. There's a receiver there. Touchdown.
What a nice job by the receiver. There's the long throw down the field. He runs, he looks it in, makes the catch, and scores.
The Raiders for the point after. Inside of the uprights. The Raiders kicking team comes out now as the offense takes a break, and they deserve one after going down the field, mainly through the air with over 70 yards passing. Bolden's going to start his return, and he's met head on right there at the 20. One of the biggest legends the game will ever know, quarterback Peyton Manning.
Well, when you're on the defensive side, you're going against Peyton Manning. It's all about the skies. Can you fool him? And it's very hard to do. Can you wait till there's 2 or 3 seconds left on the play clock before
the ball is jarred loose, and the defense has it. He gets into the end zone, capping off the long run.
What a group of talented defenders. They're tough, they're fast, they're smart. They get the turnover and the touchdown.
Bolden's got a chance for a return, and they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. They face first down. Ball's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Will go ground. Keeps churning ahead. Gains 16. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
First down at the 35. Ball's handed the football, and he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line. This is a collection of wide receivers that could dictate this game today. They must find a way to create separation for their quarterback. Tight ends in motion here. He'll get it again. And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Third down following the run. The Broncos come out in the pistol. Taken down.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's third down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
picks up 8 here. First down on the way. Jones lined up now as a slot receiver. They'll go shotgun here. Good defense to deflect the pass and force the incompletion. For the defense today, one of the best shutdown corners in the game today, Aqib Talib.
Yeah, he is. I think he's one of the top corners in the National Football League. And what makes him so unique, of course, he can cover receivers anywhere on the field, but he has great size for a corner. That makes him doubly tough to go against. The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
Gets the handle here. And they get to him at the 45. Second down now. The Broncos defense now is going to go nickel. Drop back, shotgun formation. Can't find a target on the pass underneath. Now looking at third down. Jones is in the slot.
Let's go.
We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. He's tackled right at the 24.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
They're going back up top. Finds his mark. That's a gain of 6.
I don't know if receivers like this route or not, the quick slant route inside, because they know the defense is running their way. But that time, it's a good throw and catch, and the slant route comes up just short of getting the first down.
Able to make the tackle about 2 yards shy of the first.
Number 85.
It's third down coming up.
Let's go.
Midway through the first. Keeps it on the play fake. Catch made. That's a gain of 7. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. The Broncos lined up in the nickel. To the ground. Run down by Ware.
The Raiders won't be happy with the results of that play. They run it once they get into the red zone, and it does not fool the defense. They get overpowered, and they get a short gain.
Let's go.
Second and goal from the 8. He's got the catch, and a gain of 4.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I just spoke with a Raiders official. The injury appears to be minor, so the trainers are just looking him over one last time, and then he'll get back on the field.
Chip shot here. The kick is through for 3.
Never take it for granted. When you're trying a field goal, a lot of things can go wrong, but good execution that time by the offense and a good kick. 3 points.
Bolden's got it. Breaks out of that one. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
Number 31.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Caldwell is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Finds Thomas, taken down just 2 yards short of the first.
Thomas's footwork is impeccable. Look how he plants on the outside foot and drives to the inside to give himself a chance to catch that slant route. Shows his body to the quarterback, and the quarterback puts it right on him. Nice first down game.
Here's Sanders, and Sanders is stopped there.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
The Broncos take it from the 43. Ball's on the ground. The defense has the football. They bring him to the turf.
Well, that time the offense fumbles the football, but the defense hit them so hard, there's no chance of hanging on. Hits the ground, and the defense recovers.
1st and 10. The give, and he's brought to the ground. As we see the rushing numbers, obviously this team isn't going to come. Complain about leading, but I think that you look at the numbers a little deeper and you have to say, wait a minute, we need to control the tempo of this game more. We've got to get our running back going.
I think that's the number one thing when you look at this offense, Jim. Don't abandon the running game. I think you've got to keep trying. You got to keep the defense honest, and if you do that, it gives just a better chance to win the game, of course.
It'll be 3rd down. Jones, a receiver in the slot. Out of the gun. Eyeing that left side. Has Jones. Jones is met at the 37. And, Bill, you look at this offense right now. They've got a quarterback who's moving the football through the air, and that's a big reason why they're leading this game.
That's right. That's why they're leading the game. Boy, I'd hate to be a defensive back out there today. The wide receivers are good. The quarterback is hot. They've got awesome rhythm, and that's why they're playing so well.
Now 1st and 10. The hit knocks the ball out, incomplete.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receivers just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
2 tight ends on the field here. 2nd and 10. Still powering ahead. Moore's able to knock that pass away for the incompletion.
That time the defender was in excellent position. He jumps up and knocks the ball down.
This is 3rd down. Offense lines up here. Play fake. Throws the pass. Incomplete. Almost going in the other direction.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
No good. No good. They go for the long field goal try, and in the end, they come up empty.
Yeah, they came up empty, Jim, and I thought it was a risk by the head coach. Didn't manage the game very well that time. I would not have tried the long field goal.
Ball lines up in the backfield. 1st and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. Thomas is met after a gain of 8.
The Broncos coaching staff has done a good job of mixing things up today on 1st down. Run and pass. That time, the pass catches the defense off guard. They pick up solid yards. Now it's 2nd and short.
Ball's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. And that gains a few.
He's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Manning from the gun. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete. It's now 2nd down. Manning set in the pistol. With 2 hands, he has it.
Sanders is one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. He can run all the routes. How about this out route that time? Does it with such grace and ease and makes the catch just short of the first down.
Here's Sanders, and he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
There's a momentum killer right there. The flag comes out. I think we have a false start.
Boy, coaches talk about it so much. Penalties before the snap of the ball. We got to avoid them, and the biggest one of all is the false start.
An empty possession for the offense.
Jim, I can't get on the kicker this time. That was a long field goal try. And when you send the guy out there to kick one that long, you got a 50-50 chance. That time they lost.
The Raiders offense now marches onto the field. They bring in the extra tight end. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. Trevathan that time on the tackle.
Well, when you play in this cover 3 defense where 3 defenders are playing deep, that's great. You stop the deep passes, but who's going to stop the quick ones? Well, nobody. That's why the quarterback and the receivers are having really good success throwing these slant patterns. You are not going to be an accurate quarterback, of course, when you're under this kind of pressure. Doesn't even have time to set his feet. Another throw offline.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Here's the handoff, and gains maybe 4.
Nothing like seeing a complete offense. That's what we're watching here today. Yes, we know they can throw it, but what they're showing us here, they can grind out some first downs running the football too.
3-step drop. Brings it into his body. Ward that time in on the tackle. Every wide receiver wants to be considered a #1 option, and here in the first half, this is the guy who has been one, Phil.
Well, he is a #1 receiver. We talk about #1 receivers in the NFL. That means they're able to get open no matter what the situations are presented to them in the designs.
A takeaway. Coughed up the football. They recover their own fumble. That'll stop the play right there. Great job by the defense. Hold on a minute. They're going to stop play and take another look at that last one. So now they're going to take a look at whether the knee was down before the ball came out.
Well, when we look at this, let's look when the knee hits the ground. And as we look at it, when the knee hits the ground, does he still have total control of the football? If you deem him to have total control, then it is not a fumble.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The replay upstairs overturns the call on the field.
Yeah, good job by the officials upstairs, seeing it, knowing there was a mistake on the field. That's what I love about the NFL. They're not afraid to say they made mistakes and turn them around.
1st down and 10. He has the grab in on the stop.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Defense comes out in a 4-6 formation. 2nd down and 5. Ball's going to secure the handoff. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
Welker's lined up in the slot. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Makes the catch in the open field. First down here after the completion. Defense with plenty of bodies in the box here on this play. Manning out of the gun. Out to the left. Manning over to Thomas. And he's brought down right at the 43.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
Second down and 5. Ball's got it on the handoff. Good piece of tackling.
Outside runs take time. And when you run outside, you expect the safety to get up there with that extra time and make the tackle. Good job that time by the safety.
Third and 5. Connects with Thomas. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. The punter awaits the snap. And a touchback. They come to the line, and it's first down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Handoff made. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. After being stuffed at the line of scrimmage, it's now second down and 10. Offense lines up here. Dropping back 3. Intercepted. Tackles made.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just misjudge the talent on the other side. And what a play by the linebacker picking off the pass. What a pair of hands also.
Manning set. Empty backfield. First and 10. And he's thrown to the ground.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Big set here for the defense, lining up in the 4-6. Keeps it here. Peyton Manning, as good as it gets. Touchdown.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas. And even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catches.
The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Raiders are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field. First down at the 20. They'll run it here. Wears in on the tackle.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
They'll meet him this time behind the line.
That time, that's just a bad decision by the running back. He makes the wrong read. The offensive line blocked it right. But when you make the wrong read, you're going to get tackled. That time he gets tackled for a loss.
Double tight end formation. Just a quick drop back. The Raiders get a first down. Tight ends are absolutely crucial for what an offense does now, and we're seeing why here in this first half, partner.
Yeah, we are, Jim, and I think it started years ago when the New England Patriots would come on the field and use multiple tight ends. It was a good way to fool the defense.
And intercepted. He's brought down.
What a job by the linebacker that time making that interception. Gets in good position, and what a pair of hands. A linebacker who can do it all.
Ball lines up in the backfield. Now first and 10. Ball's taking the handoff. And he's going to be tackled right around the 37.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you. Got to give a lot of credit to the defense that time. They diagnosed the running play, they got in the backfield, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
3rd and 9. Has his man, and he's out of bounds.
Good job by the defense. They're well-taught, well-schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have 4th down.
False start, offense.
This will be a 54-yard field goal attempt. Good. An empty trip for the offense. A missed kick on the long field goal try, and now the momentum swings the other way early in the game.
Oh, yes, it changes things in this game, no doubt about it. And I'll tell you, that's why you pay head coaches all that money. They have to make decisions just like that. Either punt it or go for the long field goal. They didn't make it. We'll see if the defense can bail the team out.
It's still early, but we've seen this wide receiver come out and make plays already.
Yeah, I know it's early, but you can tell he is fired up. He has come out here with tons of energy, and every play is full speed. Kind of reminds me of Jerry Rice back in his heyday.
Let's go.
1st and 10. Looking to the right side and throwing. The Raiders now move the chains.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning. They come to the line of scrimmage, 1st down.
Get ready.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Very nearly intercepted.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
Moore's lined up now as a slot receiver. 2nd down and 10. Looking across the middle, and it's broken up, incomplete.
Oh, good job by the linebacker knocking that pass down that time. All he did was watch the eyes of the quarterback, and he reacted. It put him in good position, and he knocks the football down.
The Raiders from the 27. Moore gets a hand in there and knocks it away.
He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
No good. No good. First down coming up. Caldwell's in the slot. Manning's got it in the gun. Throws to the right. Manning finds Thomas. That brings the play to an end. Pass complete, but did not get them the first, so it's 2nd down now. They're going to the hurry. Back to the line now. Manning's going to take it from the gun. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
And he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense. And it'll be Colquitt back to punt. And no return as this goes for a touchback. First down here. Nickel formation for the defense here. From the gun. Catch made.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down, Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
The Raiders have it at the 44. Catch made. Raiders, touchdown.
When you got a lead, you march down the field and you add on to that lead with a touchdown, it's fun to watch the other team. Will they stay patient or will they panic? My bet is they'll panic.
Everyone's lined up for this kickoff. Bolden's got it. And the tackle's made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. It's first down as they head to the line. Manning comes out in the pistol. The Broncos lined up in the pistol. The defense gets the sack. The Broncos signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. They are set back in long-distance territory after that sack. Second down coming up. Manning's back in shotgun formation. Manning over to Thomas. The offense stops the clock right away with a timeout. On the way, third down. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. It's over to Welker. Manning sends it to Welker. Touchdown, and they cut into that lead.
Touchdown.
Now, that was a terrific job getting that touchdown there. And what you've done, you've closed the gap. Keep chipping away at that lead. Make the opponent keep playing. See if he gets tight. If he gets tight, you got a better chance.
Matt Prater is ready to run up and kick this football. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. First down here.
Let's go.
Handoff out of the I formation. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 1.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Second and 11. Throwing now to his left. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Look up at that scoreboard. You're leading the football game, so we have a 3rd and long situation. So you've got to know that. Manage the game. Don't take a chance.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. The Broncos signal for the timeout, and they have none remaining. The Raiders are going to have to punt. Welker's got it now. This is a long field goal about to be attempted. Push them back 5 yards with the false start penalty.
False start, offense. Still first down.
This will be a long one for 3. An empty possession for the offense. Interesting little chess match game here as they miss the long field goal and set up the opponents now with an excellent starting point.
Anytime you talk about a long field goal, it's 50-50 at best. That time the mechanics of the situation were not perfect. Doesn't look like a good hold, and that's why they missed.
Down the field. What a catch. Touchdown.
Well, that is something to watch, isn't it? A Hail Mary pass that goes for a touchdown. You think there is no chance this is going to work. But every once in a while you get lucky That's what the offense did. They got lucky, and they get the touchdown.
That does it for the first half. Broncos trail in this one. Here at the O.co Coliseum. Third quarter about to get underway. Jim Nantz and Phil Simms from the broadcast booth above the 50. Manning will start this drive from the 20. They face first down. Peyton Manning under center. Nothing drives a coach crazier than a false start penalty.
False start, offense.
First down on the way. Thomas is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Second half, it's rolling now as he takes the snap. Manning sends it to Welker. Welker tackled down.
In this league now, you got to keep these wide receivers and quarterbacks guessing. You just can't come out there and play man-to-man every play and think that's going to work. You got to mix in some zones, some blitzes, and then occasionally go man-to-man coverage.
Ball lines up in the backfield. First down and 10. Secures it with two hands. The Broncos still trail in the second half, but their passing game has been quite good throughout. Manning's numbers, though, speak to a team that could be winning if other things like their defense were doing their part here, partner.
Well, yeah, that's right. The defense has got to hold their end up, but the offense, they've been very, very good. The quarterback has been accurate. He has been smart, and that always gives you a chance when your quarterback is playing that well. Good job getting the first down by the offense. And look at the defensive players on the sideline cheering their teammates on. Keep us on the sideline a little longer. That's what they're hoping for.
First and goal from the 5. Ball's going to take the handoff now. Looking at this deficit, you wonder how much more they're going to try to run the football because it has not been there for the taking all game long.
Yeah, the running game's been terrible. Hard to win a game in the NFL when you're one-dimensional. But if you want to win today's game, that's exactly what you're going to have to do. Throw the football.
Second and goal from the 4. Ball's handed the football.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Wide receivers are bunched up. Third and goal at the 5. And that'll close the gap.
It is so disappointing when you're down near the goal line and you don't score. Well, the offense doesn't have to know that disappointment this time. Good job, good play call, and a beautiful throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
Broncos ready to boot it down the field. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Raiders bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. The defense comes out in the nickel. First down at the 26. Moore's in on the coverage and forces the incompletion. Tight ends are so valuable in this league now, and today we've seen why. He's created big plays for this offense.
You're right, they are valuable because you can do so many different things with them. You can line them up at the line of scrimmage. You can take them outside as a wide receiver. And when they get matched up against linebackers and safeties, man, the quarterback's eyes light up. They are looking for the tight end.
The Raiders get a first down. If you look at these passing totals, it's easy to get a sense why they're leading right now.
Those numbers are absolutely outstanding. When you see these kind of numbers, that means the play calls were good. The offensive line had an outstanding day, and also the wide receivers, they found ways to get open.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. Intercepted! Nice tackle.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Ball lines up in the backfield. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Finds his mark. He's going to be tackled right around the 42-yard line.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Looks down the field, nobody open, so he throws the drag route coming across the field, and it's a nice catch just short of the first down.
Ball's lined up as the single back. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
You just can't expect your defensive backs to cover that long. It's good coverage initially, but the quarterback had all day long, and sooner or later, these great wide receivers are going to get open.
The defense gets a sack.
That time the quarterback didn't hold the football. The left side of the line they just collapse. He doesn't even feel it or see it, and he goes down for the sack.
Ball lines up in the backfield. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Nothing there on the screen as it falls incomplete. Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. Caldwell's a receiver in the slot. They send the tight end in motion. He's got the catch.
Well, even though they're down more than 7 here, the offense down the red zone, it'll be good for them for the rest of this game. Their confidence for the offensive coach that they can punch this in for the touchdown.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Ball's going to secure the handoff. They are in the backfield in a hurry and will bring him down for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. 2nd and 12. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time.
There are a lot of ways to attack cover, too. You can go deep down the middle where neither the safeties are, or if a linebacker covers somebody deep down the middle, then throw it short underneath the defense.
Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Touchdown, and this game just got a whole lot more interesting.
Anytime, Jim, it's 3rd and goal, you got to decide, what are we going to do? Well, this time the offense, nice design. They throw the football, and the quarterback puts it right on the money for the touchdown pass.
Broncos ready to boot it down the field. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Raiders getting set now for their next series. First down at the 18. Handoff. Knighton's there that time for the tackle. Now as we look at the numbers, here's a team winning, even though they have not been running the football with great dominance today.
No, they haven't run it well, and of course, when you're winning the game and it gets in the second half, you'd like to run the football to work the clock down. If I was them, I would keep trying to run the football.
The defense looking for one more stop here on 3rd down after that run. It's a 2 tight end formation. And that incompletion is going to bring us to a very quick 4th down.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Throw to the left. The Raiders now move the chains.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
Looks to his left. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose. Offense has not been hard to find in this one, Phil.
These guys are making it look too easy out there, and I can tell you from experience, and we all know it's not that easy, but I'll tell you this, fun to watch.
2 tight ends on the field here. 2nd and 10. He's brought to a halt. Close game right now, partner, and you look at the matchup at running back, and neither one of them has really been all that effective.
No, Jim, they have not been. I'll say this to the running backs, to the coaches, to the offensive line, everybody. Stay patient, stay with the run game, and I think it will work.
Quick drop back. Pulls it in. This offense can't be stopped on third down no matter the distance. Phil, this quarterback matchup has been a great one today, as both have put on quite a show.
Yeah, it's been a great matchup between the quarterbacks. And look, I think the league is loaded with really good quarterbacks. I'm tired of hearing people say, oh, the league doesn't have enough guys. Yeah, they do. There are a lot of good ones. Give them time, and they'll show it to you. Well, here we are in the second half of a tight game, and you always hear this: control the tempo of the game, just move the chains, and that's what the offense did that time. Picked up the first down and just keep marching from here.
And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. Got the completion. He stacked up at that point. The offense picks up another first down and extends this drive.
They are, Jim. They're marching down the field, and I give all the credit to the offensive line. They are dominating the defense right now.
Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
Hard to throw over some of these linebackers in the NFL now. They got such good size. You try to throw over them, here's what happens. These big guys will knock it down.
Marching down the field and taking their time. Second down and 10. And Ward's there to take him down. You see the rushing numbers now, and, well, there's just not much to look at because neither team has run the ball very well today.
Yeah, really, when you look at running the football, it's not a strength of either football team, so it's pretty easy to stop them in situations like this.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Number 21 on the line.
The offense back on the field here for this 4th and 4. They bring in the extra tight end. 3-step drop. The Raiders get a first down.
Well, you got a small lead in the second half, and you go for it on fourth down. That is a risky proposition, but the head coach took a big sigh of relief over there on the sideline because they picked it up. Good job by the offense.
Play number 13 coming up on this drive. This long drive continues. The final quarter underway now with this snap. Has it. Touchdown.
Well, you got a lead. You drive down the field. You score a touchdown. Now we're going to find out if the other team can stay patient or will they panic.
The point after try is in the books. The Raiders kicking team comes out now as the offense takes a break, and they deserve one after going down the field, mainly through the air with over 70 yards passing. Bolden's got it on the return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. They come to the line, and it's first down. Ball lines up in the backfield. Manning from the gun. Demarius Thomas takes the hit and is brought down.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
2nd and 1. He's looking to the right here on this throw, and he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. So many teams can line it up now through the air, and today it's been no exception.
Well, it used to be if a quarterback threw over 4,000, that is an unbelievable year. Now to even be talked about, you got to throw for over 5,000. It absolutely is a passing league.
First down at the 36. He'll fire it out to the left. Pass is intercepted. Going to take it the distance. The 10, taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
Well, I really have no complaints. Sometimes you're going to throw interceptions, but my complaint is the offensive players. Nobody hustling, nobody there to make the tackle, and they return it all the way for a touchdown.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. He'll have a chance to take off. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return.
Number 31.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 6th time in this game. At it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
Well, it's so hard to do this nowadays, to jar the football out of the hands of the receiver, but the defender did it that time. He hit him, that football came loose, incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. Good throw and good catch right on the sideline.
Well, when you talk about throwing these sideline routes or the out route, it is about timing. When that receiver makes that break to go towards the sideline, that football has to be in the air. Nice throw and catch that time.
And he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing, they're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
He wants to return this one. Gains 17. First down coming up. Will go ground. The tackle was made. And now they'll try over again on 2nd down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. We'll run it. Here's the handoff. That's a gain of only a yard.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Offense lines up here. The Raiders snap it at the 36. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. They are close enough to a first to go for it here on 4th down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. The Raiders take it from the 38. That's a missed opportunity, and now they'll have to bring out the defense.
Well, when you got a lead in the 2nd half and you go for it on 4th down, of course the coach felt really good about his chances of picking it up. Now you got to deal with the consequences. Have your defense go out there and stop the other team's offense.
Manning out of the gun. Sticks to his hands. Thomas tackled down at the 32.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
The Broncos at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Manning's got it in the gun. Looking to the right side and throwing. Touchdown!
What a good job by the offense, driving down and getting that touchdown. Even though they're still behind, they're chipping away at this lead, keeping the pressure on their opponents.
The Broncos about to kick the football away, and that'll bring their defense back out. Of course, that defensive stand, turning the ball over on downs, set up the offense for the scoring drive. And they stop him from running it out to the 20, mark him down at the 19. The Raiders are ready to take over now as their offense heads onto the field. Double tight end formation. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Picked up a couple that time.
Good job by the defense. All day long when the offense runs the football, they are ready for the challenge and not giving up very many yards.
2nd down here after that run play. It's a 2 tight end formation. They'll go ground. Brought down by Ware. Following the run, it's now 3rd and 7. 2 tight ends on the field here. Throws the pass. Caught. Has the first.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field, for another completion.
The Raiders from the 32 gets the handle here. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
They bring in the extra tight end. 2nd down and 12. They're going to get him here for a sack.
When you're the quarterback and you see a blitz, you got to know you got to drop back, look at a receiver, and let it go. No hesitation is allowed. He hesitates, and the defense gets the sack.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. 3rd and long. Still got it after the play action. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
That time it was an easy completion for the quarterback on the play action pass, and it fools the defense because look how aggressive the offensive line is. They sold the play to the defense, and the quarterback took advantage.
Now 1st and 10. Throws to the right, and he's intercepted. They bring him to the turf.
Miller is such an impressive athlete. We know he can tackle and stop the run game, but how about that in the pass game? Defending the pass and picking it off. Good job.
Caldwell is lined up in the slot. Fights through contact. The ball is out. The defense comes up with the big play, the hit, and the recovery of the football.
They sure did. They got so much speed on the defensive side, and that speed, when you think about it, it gets more people around the football. It helps you deliver the hit even harder, and that's why they got the turnover. Great job. Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
That'll be a great offense. You got to be able to do a couple things that counters what the defense is going to do. Catch them off guard. One way to do it, run a draw play. They're thinking pass. You go with a run, and it picks up good yards.
Last play before the 2-minute warning. Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
Good job that time, Jim, by the defender. He hit that receiver so hard that football came flying out. That's why it's incomplete. The big hit by the defender.
The Raiders bring in an extra tight end for this play. Unable to bring it in. 2 minutes to go in the second half. 3rd down following the incompletion. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Incomplete as he was looking short. And lining up for a 44-yard field goal. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board.
When you get great field position, Jim, you got to take advantage of it. The offense didn't do it. I blame the coach. Those were terrible play calls, but a good kick by the kicker.
And he'll start his return. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. 1st down. Let's see what they come up with here. Caldwell's lined up now as a slot receiver. 1st down at the 28. Makes the reception. And he's able to get out to the 34-yard line. 2nd down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job of effort.
Finds Thomas. The tackle's made, and the 1st down is picked up. 1st down. Pressure on every snap now. They'll go right to the hurry-up. Won't use a timeout here. Connects with Thomas. Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. They're in the hurry-up mode. Second down and 8. And he's forced to the ground. The Broncos are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. So much on the line now as they line up for third down. Manning's setting up now in the pistol. Third and long. And pass batted down incomplete. They bring back out the offense to go for it. You talk about dreaming big. You got to score here, and then you need all kinds of breaks to still pull this one out. They fail to convert, and now a change of possession.
Well, the right side, Jim, the right tackle and the right guard. They look confused. They don't know what to do, so they just get run over, and the quarterback falls down.
First down at the 28, to the ground. That's Vickerson making the stop. That's a timeout by the D. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. The give. Miller's all over that offense and brings him down. The Broncos call a timeout here. They have 0 timeouts remaining. Third down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Gets it again. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
You got to be fast to get it to the quarterback, and you got to be strong to stop the run. How about that strength that time by the D-end? Stands his ground and makes the tackle.
The kick is good.
Well, you come out there on the field as a defense. The offense has great field position. You've got to give them something different. The defense did. They stopped them, and they gave up the field goal.
Bolden's got a chance to return this one. Mack that time, in on the tackle. The Broncos now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field. Osweiler set, empty backfield. He'll take the snap from the gun. Going deep, looking for Demaryius Thomas. Interception. Steps out of bounds.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
First down here.
Let's go.
The give out of the eye. And they tackle him there at the 34.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Here's the handoff. Now cutting to the right side, looking for some open space. Well, the lights were bright, and the team was up for the occasion here, winning in prime time.
Nothing like it, man. Winning in prime time when you know it's all about you. And I've said many times, today's football players, they love being on the big stage. Well, they were today, and they got it done.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nantz saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.